Many people will describe politics as a game, a dirty game. But does that mean that the people who go into politics are dirty? Or can the clean people go into the game of politics and sanitize the system? And us as citizens, what role do we play in the game of politics? These are issues we'd like to discuss on this episode of Politico Politica. My name is Isabella Akinseye, and the show starts now.
Politico Politica with Isabella Akinseye.
Welcome back to Politico Politica with me, your host, Isabella Akinseye. It's now time to meet our guest. She attended the University of Westminster, London in 1979, where she had her first degree in statistics. She holds a master's degree in transport studies from Olabisi Onabanjo University in Ogun State. She worked in Nigeria Port Authority, where she rose from the position of senior statistician in 1983 to the position of Assistant General Manager before retiring in September 2012. In 2003, she was elected as the first Vice President of the Nigerian Statistical Association. In 2004, she served as a consultant on the port sector to the World Bank in the Baseline Data Project of Lagos State. In 2006, she was appointed the port manager of Calabar Port, where she had a workforce of 1,200 people organized into 22 departments under her control. She served as a consultant to the Cross River State government in the World Bank study and implementation of investment climate projects. In 2007, she prepared a memorandum for the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly on how to improve passenger movement between Oron, Calabar, and other West African countries. Even after her retirement, she has still been actively involved in the Nigeria maritime industry. She is the deputy governorship candidate of the Democratic Alternative Party. She is Anne Ukpong. Anne, welcome to Politico Politica.
Thank you. I'm very delighted to be here.
So we'll go straight to our topic of the day. And for our topic of the day, a lot of people describe politics as a dirty game. So we're looking at the game of politics. So will you agree that politics is a dirty game?
People say politics is a dirty game. But when people that are not dirty play a game, even if the game was dirty, the game will be clean.
So you're saying when a clean person goes in there,
yes,
the person sanitizes the game?
Yes, the person sanitizes the game. And that's why I got involved in politics, because I'm not dirty. So my involvement in politics will make politics a clean game. We'll sanitize the politics, because we'll play it according to the rules. They say it's dirty, it's a dirty game because it is not played according to the rules.
And I like how you go into my next question, which is about the rules. So you're already saying that we don't play politics by the rules in Nigeria. Why is that so?
I believe is...
do you think the wrong people are going into it, not enough of the clean people getting into the game of politics?
You know, when the democratic dispensation came in, a lot of people were very skeptical because they thought, there will be military intervention, it's not going to work, and all that. And they stayed back. So the guys that went in to politics from the beginning, were those that were, anything goes.
So it was an all-comers affair?
It was an all-comers affair. And, a lot of people stayed away from politics.
But now we're seeing a change. We're seeing young people going into politics. We're seeing more women coming out for elective offices. So still going back to the rules of the game of politics. In Nigeria, that electoral body responsible for governing the game of politics, as you may say, is the INEC. Do you think they're up to the job? Do you feel
That
INEC
is
is
the question.
independent?
A lot of times I don't think INEC is independent.
I mean, last election cycle, I mean, Professor Jega was almost seen as a hero. I mean, everybody was commending him. He received a lot of accolades, especially on social media, even in the traditional media. So are you saying that that momentum that he created has not been sustained?
You see, there is a way that you have a position of responsibility and you have a job to do, but you work from the answer. Sometimes I think INEC works from the answer. The answer is already there, and they do everything, they work to get to that answer.
So they're not as independent. They're almost following a script, so to say.
They are following a script. If I, without mincing words, they are following a script.
So
we just hope that would not be the case.
Going into the 2019
Going
elections.
into the 2019. But from what we are seeing already, it looks to me that INEC has a script and they're working towards that script.
So you're not as confident with the body that's responsible for making sure that we adhere to the rules of this game of politics?
It could be better, and I just believe they will make it better. A lot of times, the citizens succumb to intimidation. The citizens succumb to sentiments, a lot of sentiments. Is my brother? We are in the same religion?
Or we're from the same village?
We are from the same village. We are in the same cult. And whatever he does is good enough. Intimidation, sentiments, and
you already said tribalism.
Yes, and lack of understanding.
Lack of understanding. Do you think that's because the candidates putting themselves forward are not providing enough information about their credentials, about their plans? Do you feel the media is complicit?
Yes. The people involved are not really... The system is such that the people there is no opportunity for the citizens to ask questions. A lot of times it's the better of the two. I mean, you pick from what you are presented with, what is presented to you. If I give you, a red and a black, or a white and a red, and I say pick one, I mean, you can't go and pick yellow, because yellow is not an option.
But
so sometimes I feel the options are too limited.
You say they are limited, but right now we have 91 political parties, and we have over 70 people putting themselves up for presidency. So wouldn't you say that Nigerians have finally been given options? I mean, you have yellow, blue, red, green, and a whole spectrum of colors.
Yes, finally it's getting better. And that's why I joined Democratic Alternative. Not any of the very popular parties.
What message do you have to people looking to enter the game of politics for the first time? Whether they're young people, they're women, they're old people, but they don't have any experience. What advice will you give to them?
For your information, my governorship candidate, the governorship candidate of Democratic Alternative, is 37 years old. The Prime Minister of Canada is under 40. Young people are going into politics, So it's not peculiar to Nigeria, and Nigeria cannot be left in the cold. And that's why the president gladly, even though under very serious pressure, signed the Not Too Young to Run bill. So I think Nigeria is in line, that young people are given opportunity, to contribute towards nation building at any level, in the, in the political.
So we shouldn't
arena.
allow age to be a barrier.
No, age should not be a barrier.
Thank you, Anne, for your contributions on the game of politics on Politico Politica.
Thank you, thank you.
And there you have it. Do you have contributions of your own? Please go on social media, tweet at PP with Isabella using the hashtag Politico Politica, and let us know your thoughts on the game of politics. Is it a dirty game? A new entrant, welcome. What do you make of the INEC? We want to hear from you. You can also go to our Instagram page, which is Politico Politica, and our Facebook page, Politico Politica. We'll be going on a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because when the show returns, it's straight into our politics and more segments. Stay with us.